Welcome to Why is Harriet Crying with me, Harriet Kemsley, Sunil Patel, and special guest. We have to say that. We say every guest special.
Special guest
Sean McLoughlin.
Closed off body language. Sean McLoughlin.
Thank you.
Already scared.
All right.
Sean scared.
What are you scared of, Sean?
Well,
You scared
What
of
do you think's
us?
going to happen?
I'm not scared. I've done this podcast a few times. It's always been pleasure's not the word. It's fine. It's good. It's a good show.
This is why she didn't think you wanted to come back on,
Yeah,
because she
that's
thought
why-
you always hated it. But
No, I do like it. I like
You're
it.
so grumpy though every time. You're like, oh, and then you slag it off, and you're like, what is even happening here? Like, why is this? Why are you doing this? And you're like, what is this?
Yeah, and I'm no
like,
closer to those answers.
But then Sunil said he went for breakfast with you, and you were like, oh, I really want to do the podcast. Why won't you believe the podcast?
No.
And I was like,
No,
oh God,
no.
we better get Sean on.
No. Here's what I said. We went out the other day, and I said to him. First of all, I said, how come every time I listen to your podcast, every episode, no matter what, there's a bit where you guys slag me off?
I don't think there is.
No, you're hearing what you want to hear.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm hearing is what I'm hearing. And then later on, we as I was leaving, we were talking because I've got a tour coming up, and I said, "Oh, can I go on your podcast to plug my tour?" So that's it. So that's me doing it. So I could leave now. And I've already achieved
Please
my goal.
go see Sean on. When does the tour start?
I don't know yet because I've been.
Wait, is there any information about the tour? If not, this is pointless. You're
Sean
going to have to come
McLoughlin. SeanMcLaughlinComedy.com.
New website in the works?
God, I mean that is the stress of my life. You asked me if I'm stressed or scared. I'm gonna have to let 2 people go soon. I think.
What does that mean? From what? Life?
Your
Yeah,
employees?
website woman.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I think I'm gonna have to let her go and get a new one
Why?
Why do you have a web? Why don't you just do your own website?
because
I do my own website.
Well,
I
yeah.
do. I do it.
How do you do it?
Squarespace.com.
Do they sponsor this show?
Absolutely
No.
not.
Really? Genuinely?
It's very simple. And I was like, because I had to.
Why are you
update it
saying
before
this?
my
They don't
tour
even.
went on
They're not
sale.
even. This is like the only podcast that isn't sponsored by Squarespace,
Sometimes.
and you're still advertising them.
Sometimes people like to know what's good. I'll tell people what's good.
I'm going to use it.
Squarespace.com.
I'm going to go to Squarespace.
Just do it yourself.
No, because she made
I'll be your
this
website
one.
woman. I'll do it.
I mean,
Hire Harriet.
I
to
think
be
that is a
your
lateral
webmaster.
move at best.
You want to see my website? I'll show you my website.
No, I looked at yours the other day. It was really good.
Already looked.
Yeah, I did. Check out the.
When did you look though? Because I updated it 2 days ago.
Okay.
Did you see it before the update?
What did you put? What was the update?
Tour.
Good for tours.
Tour, is it?
But I changed the colour of the background.
So why has she got dates for a tour, but you haven't? Is yours a bit later in the year than hers, or you still waiting?
Probably not. Look, I'm not at liberty to say why.
Made that myself.
That's a very nice
doesn't it
website.
look like MySpace?
Doesn't it look like MySpace, did you
It's
say?
very simple.
Yeah, it is.
Is it scrolling now?
Yeah, it is
No.
scrolling. That's a very nice website.
Yeah,
you've
it's
done,
nice.
You've done very well there.
But you've got one big show that's already in the diary for next October.
Leicester Square Theatre next October.
That's what we've got to sell. Yeah, big room.
Go to that one.
Is it 2 nights? One night.
We'll put a pin in that.
Okay.
Can you bring a baby?
Can I bring a baby?
Well, if someone wanted to bring a baby, could they bring a baby?
Are you going to bring your baby?
I'm not saying me. I'm just saying.
We're
baby
doing
away
that. The
for a
baby
night.
has to buy a ticket.
Okay.
Would you buy a ticket for the baby?
Yeah.
Okay. Would the baby stay in its seat?
I don't think it walks. When does it walk?
It'll be pottering about then, I reckon.
When does the
Yeah.
baby? How old is a baby? How old does it need for? Sorry, Elliot is.
When does a baby understand comedy?
When does a baby understand? No, what I do is not understand white hot satire.
Baby comedy. Sean McLaughlin's baby comedy.
I think a baby would like to watch you because you're doing all these things. You're like
You're
that,
funny
like,
to
you're,
watch,
So you're always
even with
like,
the sound off.
moving, like your legs up, and it'll be fun. It'll be like, what the fuck is this? Because the baby.
Really selling the tour.
I mean, everything
Also-
is that to a baby though. Everything. There's no point where a baby's looking at something and going, "Oh, I get this." They're all going, "Well, what the fuck is this?"
Yeah, but sometimes people are very still, and then what does a baby do with that?
Well, they're probably surprised by that.
Yeah, but they'll be like boring.
When was the last time you felt childlike wonder?
Me?
Yeah.
Very, very good question. That.
Thank you.
Probably at the level of professionalism of this podcast.
Really?
I'm in such
Very
awe.
good.
Elliot, did you hear that? He felt childlike wonder at our podcast.
He called you a fucking
professionalism.
child.
No.
Uh,
No, I didn't. So yeah, I'm gonna have to let go of my website woman, I think,
So
because
I'm your new website woman.
no, we're not saying that. But what? Would you want to do a quick interview for the job?
Yep.
Okay. If I send you an email and I ask for one thing to be changed, what do you do?
What is it?
I want.
Wrong answer. Immediately wrong answer.
No. Already, she's better than the one. I want my mailing list thing to be on my front page to just come up as a pop-up. Do you think you can do that?
I don't know how to do mailing lists.
Okay.
But I think I will find out because I'll go on Squarespace and it's very simple and you just get a button and then you can put it on.
Yeah.
I can do that.
This is so weird that you're not sponsored by Squarespace.
It's weird you know so much about making a website. I can't believe you can actually do it.
I can't believe it either.
It's really good. But your
Thank
website's
you.
really good.
Yeah.
Because it is simple. But the thing is,
it's simple if you use squarespace.com.
do you know
I don't know, I keep looking down the camera when I say
So
it.
actually, try discount code WHC10. See if that works.
What if we have a discount
What
code?
if we have a discount code? They just didn't tell us.
Sponsored and we didn't even know.
Do you know what the weirdest thing would be is if you now start talking about ball shavers, like as if
Manscaping.
Manscaped. Okay, you sponsored by the two products that you both support happen to be the two big.
Dollar Shave Club. Is that the other one?
I don't
That's
know.
the one. Yeah, Dollar Shave Club. And then the pants one, Me Undies. That's another one.
I like MeUndies, but they're not as good as a Fit Fab Fun box.
Is it,
Which one's
who's
that?
plugging that?
We listen to very different podcasts, clearly.
Fit Fab Fun.
Fit Fab Fun box.
Fun box, and then you get a different box, and you open it and you get loads of little things.
Little things.
Yeah,
Oh, that's nice.
I can't believe you've never heard it. That's like every
No.
podcast I listen to. There's like a Fit Fab Fun box advert.
What's your favourite podcast?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh.
I'm very private about my podcasts. Bobby
Please.
always tries to listen. I always turn it off when he comes in. the room.
Really? Why are you so private?
Yeah, what's it about?
I'm allowed some things that are private.
No.
Is it Married, Shagged, Annoyed? Do you listen to them and you feel like your Bobby's life has been put in podcast form?
I listen to like American women talking. I don't want to talk about it.
No, that's nice. That's okay.
Yeah, well done.
My favourite podcast advert moment was about 3 years ago when they were all sponsored by do you remember Untuck It? Do you remember that?
No, what's
Untuck
that?
It? It was a shirt that was released that was designed just for being untucked. And I remember, there were loads of adverts on podcasts about it. They went, this podcast was by Untuck It. And he goes, you want to untuck your shirt, but it's too long. Well, now with Untuck It.
Oh my
And I thought, this is the shittest product. Like, how is
That's
this?
terrible. That must have gone under now.
Well, you never know, do you?
Elliot?
That's
No,
so
don't worry.
shit, but it's nowhere near as good as portapotty.com. Did you never hear Porta Potty?
Are you listening to Baby Podcast?
You listen to mothering podcasts,
No,
I
I'm
think.
not. No,
American Mother
it's for
podcast.
adults. It's
What?
for adults. It's
A
like
potty?
it's like an angle. You put it on the seat, and then it's the angle, and it helps you poop.
Oh, the one where you it lifts your legs up a bit, so that's a more natural position for your intestines.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, little
It's
stool
really funny
type thing.
listening to people be like,
Yeah.
"It's so good."
I think
guys."
we-
What
I
is
think we've-
what is this product?
I think
What
we've
is
talked about
this?
it on the podcast, but Bryan Cranston got one for his wife for their anniversary. It's like a little stool that goes around. You put in, it just lifts your legs up slightly, and that shifts your intestines a bit, so it just fucking shoots out.
I wouldn't want this.
Get one for
I've
your wife.
never heard anyone promote it so well, Snell, as you just did there.
Yeah, it just fucking shoots right out, man. Fires out your asshole super quick.
Type in discount
present
code
for the wife.
WHC
10.
shoot poo 10.
See if it works.
See if it works. They probably all work, don't they? That's the thing. They all work.
Really?
Well, I reckon if you just type any podcast and 10.
It actually doesn't, because I always try and make up codes and then they don't work. I always try and do that when I'm buying something and I'm like, January 10 or whatever, or welcome 10, and then it doesn't work.
Do you have what's that browser thing you can get?
Google.
Honey
Honey, and
Yeah.
it automatically
picks up discount.
discount codes.
Ah.
Like honestly, my wife was like, "Oh, you got to get it. You got to get it. It's going to save us so much money." Like once every 50 transactions, I'd save 2p. But the amount of time it takes for it to
Yeah.
like go through all these different options of,
And it's tracking you, man. It's earning off you.
I don't. I just don't care enough. I'm
Yeah,
like,
you think you're winning, but you're not winning. Honey's winning.
well, I don't think I'm winning. I'm saying don't install it.
I think Heidi was telling me about a top cashback, and she got so excited about saving £2 off a top at Uniqlo.
I would like that.
but it comes through like 6 months later as a check or something like that.
£2 check.
£2 check. Actually, checks now on my bank. I can just take a photo of it and send it in.
Wow.
I want more checks.
I put a check in the bank yesterday.
Yeah.
That's a fact. First time I'd done that in
Who
maybe
paid
a
you by
year.
check?
A local comedy promoter.
I bet you get paid in checks a lot. Sean.
regional
you seem like
promoter.
someone that would have a lot of checks.
I pay a lot of checks, but at least now they all clear because earlier in my comedy career, I don't know if you guys had this. I used to pay for the type of promoters where they'd always pay a check. You'd put the money in, and then it would bounce, and you go, "Why is the check bounce?" It goes, "Because all the acts put their checks in on the same day." I was like, well, if you don't have enough money, then don't put on the gig.
I've never had a check bounce. What does it mean? What does it do?
It means that the person who gave you the check doesn't have any money.
But how do you know it's bounced?
The cashier punches you in the face.
That's happened.
I had my very first. I forgot to invoice for a gig within a week, and then the whole place just shut down. It was about a month ago.
Where was that?
It was a pizza restaurant.
Oh, Pizza Express.
I didn't. No, it wasn't Pizza
no.
Express. It was a pizza restaurant in Hackney, and I remember him emailing me going, "Please send that invoice in, man." And then I didn't. I forgot, and then it went under. Yeah, it was open for 3 months, and I remember speaking to him. And
Was it for the promoter or the pizza restaurant?
pizza restaurant owner
Who also put on the gig?
Yeah, and like I remember we were talking to him, going like, how long have you been making pizzas for? And he went, 3 months. I just set up this restaurant, started learning how to make pizza right here.
See, oh yeah.
Well, who was this person? Were they of pizza?
He was just
were they of pizza building stock or?
Not really, no. But he was just giving it a good go.
I think pizza is probably the food you can just blag the most. Though.
Yeah.
No,
definitely.
you need to be a bit Italian. You can't just go in there willy nilly.
I think you can blag a. I think pizza.
Sean's Pizzas. No one wants.
I think
that.
if I
will, I'll
No.
do that.
I think if I open a place called Sean's Pizza, which we no one
No.
wants
If it was
that.
good,
No one
if it
wants
was
it.
good, they'd go.
It wouldn't be good. Sean would.
You'd
It'd be
give it a good
absolute chaos.
You'd have to give it a good
I'd
Google
give it
review.
a bad
Do
review.
you know what I do? I would just buy
I'd say
pizza.
sloppy
I
pizzas.
just buy.
Sean's put no effort into it, and he looks
by
lost.
Dr. Urtka Pizza, the famous Italian Dr. Urtka.
I'd go one better. I'd just order Papa John's for dirt cheap, like £5
No,
collection.
Papa
Get it
John's
in there.
quite
Freaking put
expensive.
some thyme and basil on it. And
Thyme and basil. Famous thyme ingredient.
serve it at a premium actually
No.
to the consumer.
You can't actually buy Papa John's. It's actually didn't he say the N word about 3 times in a conference call?
Well, all are welcome at Sean's Pizza. That's all I'm saying.
Daddy Sean's.
It is
Daddy
it is a safe space, far away from the woke brigade.
So you will be saying the N word.
It will be the name of our biggest pizza.
That's for the socials. You get that, Elliot?
This episode is sponsored by Sean's Pizza. I'm not going to tell you
Home
what the
of
discount
the-
code is.
Home of the-
There's a 10 after the discount code. I can't legally say what it is.
Anyway, he apologised, so it's fine.
Yeah, we don't. We will.
No apologies.
We also apologise here at Sean's Pizza. We're very sorry for all the offence. Do you know what I found out the other day? This is astonishing. Streatham, where I live, where you've lived in the past, has an ice hockey team.
Oh, right.
Right.
No way.
It has a
In the
yeah,
ice rink.
in the ice rink, and it's not. I don't think they're professional, but they're competitive. Their name, until about 3 years ago, this ice hockey team name was the Streatham Redskins.
What?
Can you
Why?
believe that?
That's
Why?
Very,
Isn't
though?
that shocking?
That's very.
But why
shocking.
did they call themselves the Redskins?
Well, I guess they wanted to because they wanted it to be like a North American style name, and so they
Trying to be a
chose
bit
the
American.
most
Completely-
racist.
Yeah.
But now I don't know what they're called. Who knows? Probably some other slur against the people that.
Will you support them now they got rid of the name, or you won't support them?
No, Sean's Pizza has retracted their sponsorship because of their
the
bowing
Streatham
down
Beaners.
to the liberal metropolitan elite.
That's us, though, isn't it?
I am a card-carrying member of the elite. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we are. Because we get to dictate the culture of this country.
I don't think you have any power over that.
No, I think you do.
No, TikTok. It's all teenagers on TikTok. They're in charge.
Oh,
I'm not in
Are
charge.
they?
Yeah. Why do you think
Are they?
you're wearing what you're wearing?
because of the teens.
Because of
man.
the teeth.
You think
Wearing a cotton Oxford shirt and jeans.
teens?
The teens.
I trust me. The place where I buy clothes, I don't think a teenager is even knows a shop is there. It's like their brain just blocks it out even existing. I go to places, Jeremy, the places I spend most of my time now. I am the youngest person by 30 years. Every time I go see a gig, go see a band or anything, I'm the youngest bloke. That's what I like. That's what I want. I feel so relevant. It's really good. I really recommend that.
You went to Marks and Spencer's the other day.
I did actually.
These trousers are from. I like Marks and Spencer's.
I was in Marks and Spencer's.
Especially underrated.
They're moleskin trousers. Do you like them?
They are nice.
Do you want to touch them? You can touch them.
They're made of moleskin.
Yeah, they're nice.
Did you know moleskin's not actually made out of moles?
I assumed as much. Did you know that?
No.
We had a long episode.
Long episode about how I haven't bought a
long
moleskin
episode.
notebook because they're made of moleskin.
She refused to buy moleskin notebooks for years because she thought they were made of moles.
It's a very specific skin.
It's in the title. It's
But
literally in the title. And I googled it once, and I swear it said it was made of moleskin.
But isn't it odd that it would be such a specific texture that was only used for one brand of notebook? Didn't you think, oh, that's odd?
Absolutely not. I thought in the 1600s they clearly had a load of dead moles, and they made some notebooks, and then people loved it, and then they just made
They
moleskin
didn't make
notebooks.
notebooks
In the 1600s, they had loads of dead moles, so they made some notebooks, and everyone loved it.
Paper was really expensive in the 1600s.
Yeah,
You wouldn't be giving
hence
out
why it
notebook.
had moleskin on the outside to protect
I'd
it.
choose a way better skin if I was
No.
spending that
Paper's
much money on
expensive.
paper.
Mole is cheap, boy.
And they're easy to catch because they're blind.
You wouldn't
can
cover
get them.
something expensive
They're
in something
blind.
cheap.
You can find them easily.
No, they're underground.
Trap
They're hard
them.
to find.
No, because they're blind.
Yeah, but they're underground. That's where they thrive. That's their environment.
You just set a trap. They'll walk straight into it.
Oh, right, fine.
How would you feel if a mole walked in here now? What would you do?
Oh my god, I don't know what I'd do.
What if a mole walked in and out, stood on its hind legs, and went, "Make me into a notebook"?
Or trousers.
Or trousers. Those are literally the only two.
No, they don't want to be made into trousers.
What else do they turn? What else is moleskin?
I think that's it.
Just
That is
notebook
it.
and
Trousers and notebook.
Trousers, moleskin jacket. Yeah, you get moleskin like suits.
It makes so much more sense that it would be made of moleskin than it's not made of moleskin.
Is it a
Where do you see the joins in the mole? Like, how big is a mole?
That's got a tooth on it. Though,
They smush them all together.
They smush
It's like
it.
leather.
The
This is what
scientific
we've had
process
this
of
argument
smushing.
before.
Leather is huge because the cows are big. Like a mole would be about that big. They'd have to stitch
Not
it
all
together into
cows.
piecework.
That's why it's an executive.
Not all cows are
that's why
big.
it's executive.
They smush it in the water machine.
Imagine.
Fuck me. That's your webmaster, is it?
That's my webmaster. They smush it in the water machine. My webmaster. Oh God! Imagine that. That's gonna be a hard email.
How long
Sorry,
have-
I don't
how
need
long
to-
has
I
this
need to-
person
I
looked
need
up
to-
your website?
It's the
A
first
few
person you've
years.
ever sacked, right?
Wow.
No, he's fine.
Really?
Well, I'm going to sack someone else as well on the same day because I need to get a new hairdresser. I need to get a new barber. But the barber is at the top of my road. I wave to him every day.
But you're moving now, though.
No, I've moved. I'm done.
Yeah, so you don't have to see him again.
No, it's on the same road.
Oh no.
And I've never had that relationship where I walk past a shop and the guy waves at me and I wave back.
The first time you walk back with a sheared head, they're going to be like,
Yeah, it's going
"What
to break his
Yeah.
heart.
Just walk around another way for about 5 years.
I honestly
Go
might,
the long way,
I
yeah.
might just have to just get a wig and just pretend I'm just growing it out or something for charity.
Where are you going to get your haircut now, though? What's?
Well, I don't know.
It's a big step.
I might stay with him, to be honest. He does all right. It's just...
What's the problem with it?
It's nothing really. It's just usually when I go for a haircut with him, I basically have to sort of... My diary, I have to prioritise certain things. I basically always have to pick the week and a half after I get a haircut from him is a write-off because I look like an absolute shit. I look like total shit.
I have seen you after you just had a haircut.
I don't think it's that bad. Every man has this a week
It's
after
so
their haircut.
shit.
It's just
you
like,
shouldn't be
And
allowed out.
I'm
No.
now not... And I don't have that leeway in my diary at the moment. Like I need
You're
to be...
too busy for
I
shit.
need-
I can't. Normally, I could like kind of
you know-
hibernate, or nest.
do you know what it is? I reckon he's going really short because he thinks you just want bang for your buck. Whereas if you just say, just take a bit off.
I
it'll be
did.
fine.
I said that last time. I went. Honestly, I said half an inch off everything, and it was the tightest cut I've had.
When did you last have a haircut?
Probably a month ago, month and a
Yeah,
half.
you got a long bit of back now.
Yeah, because also my hair
It's
naturally
better
mullets.
than when Alexa cut it, though.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that, Sunil?
No. What did she do? Did she shave it?
She didn't stop cutting.
She
And
just
then
couldn't
she
stop.
forgot. My wife cut my hair over lockdown, as was happening.
As wives did.
But also she because we had these razors, but they had clips
Manscaping.
on them. They had clips. They had like covers,
Yeah.
so you can't cut them.
Yeah,
you can't go
clippers.
close.
Can't.
Then she took off the cover,
she
forgot
went-
she'd taken it off, and then just went all in. I was like, I was like, what have you done?
She took a chunk out and then
It
had
was
to do
a
the
huge
rest.
chunk, like scalp. And then I was like, okay. She goes, well, you've not got anything on. I go, well, actually, I do. I'm off to a gig in 15 minutes with Eddie Izzard. So, like, I'm meeting one of my heroes,
Yeah.
and this is how I'm going to look. Like,
Didn't you lock yourself in the toilet?
yeah, I
Did you wear a hat?
No, I can't wear hats.
Yeah, because you look like you're ill.
Yeah, I do
With a
look
hat on,
ill.
don't you?
He went and locked himself in the toilet for an hour
What, in your house? And
because
then
he was really upset. About
I did
his
lock myself in the
haircut.
toilet. I did lock myself in the toilet. I
That's
just
what
said,
I heard.
Alexa, I need you to leave. I'm not angry. Because she wouldn't stop laughing. And I was like, okay, you have your fun somewhere else. I need to try and make this right because I'm about to meet
was it
Eddie
that,
Izzard.
was it round here? Was it the side? Was it there?
It was on the sides, yeah.
Yeah.
You can still see
Yeah.
it.
It was a year ago. Twerps.
Okay.
So I'm going to sack those people. I might just get in the mood for sacking people. I think it's probably quite fun, isn't it?
I don't think you have anyone else that works for you.
It'd be good for you to sack some people, I think.
I'll hire someone just to sack them.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'll do it.
You'd
I'll
be
do it for
good at
free.
sacking people.
I'll be like, Sean's not coming back here.
Who have you sacked?
What do you mean?
In your life, who have you sacked?
I've jumped around from barber to barber. I've walked past them with a new cut. I've looked them in the eye. I've walked on. I've done loads of stuff. I've done loads of stuff.
But when...
But when what?
When was the last time you changed barber? Because you're quite evangelical about sticking with the same barber.
I go to the same barber, but sometimes I get it done somewhere else, and I come in and go, had it done somewhere else.
Just own it. That's
Yeah.
what you gotta do, Sean.
My
just
guy
own
is
it.
not mentally stable enough for that.
I think he is, man. I think
He's intense. Every time I have a cut with him, all he talks about is there's two other barber shops on the same street owned by the same brothers, and he hates those brothers. He goes, they're shit. They don't know nothing about hair. That's what he says. He goes, they don't know nothing about hair. He goes, I did a course. I learned about why hair curls.
Right, the
Why does
barbering
hair
course
curl?
is 6 weeks long.
He went to an additional course to find out why hair curls.
Why does it curl?
I don't know. He never tells me that.
You got to go.
That's
to
how
the
it does. He
course,
gives you
man.
enough
Yes,
It's a
do the
secret.
course.
It
Yes,
gives you
do the
enough
course,
breadcrumbs.
find out.
No, it gives you enough breadcrumbs to keep coming back. He's a very smart guy. He's very interesting. He's just a very intense bloke.
What did he do before he was a barber?
He was a labourer in Lebanon,
Oh, right.
and then he came here and was a barber.
Is it a passion for him?
I think it is a passion actually. I think he's very passionate.
But he's bad at it.
No, he's not. He's not a bad job. It's just I don't have. I mean, can I say to this man, look, I want you to cut my hair, but I can't look like shit for 2 weeks because it's Christmas.
Sean, you just need to be honest with these people in your life that you're
Yeah, you've
employing.
got to say what you want
need
'cause
to
you're
start
paying
being
them.
honest and saying what you want. Like you're a grown up, you're now a house owner. You've got to tell people what you want.
I'm staying out of this. I don't know what I'm talking about.
I should never have signed that long-term contract with him.
Yeah.
But why don't you just get your hair cut on Christmas Day? And then
What?
because you don't go anywhere, that week
On
after
Christmas Day?
Yeah, get it done on Christmas Day, and then you
Who's
don't have
open
to
on...
go for a
What
week.
barbers are open on Christmas Day?
I'm trying to solve a problem.
probably
Sunil.
is.
Yeah, but
He probably is.
I'm trying to solve a problem for Sean.
you're both idiots at
Get
this
it
point.
cut.
If he's open Christmas Day, I'm going. I'm going to say that to him. Look, mate, if you're open
Nothing
Christmas
happens
Day...
between Christmas New Year.
Nothing happens. Look, nothing happens between December 25th.
You have a
I
cold
think you
hair.
find
Cold hair.
Red Richardson and Friends is going ahead.
No, it's
Red
not,
Richardson's
is it?
gig is going ahead on the 29th.
That's a mistake.
It'll be there. Full night. It's already sold out.
Might bring my baby.
Everyone goes out between Christmas and New Year. It's the
It
best
is
time
actually,
to
that
gig.
is
It's
true.
lovely.
That
It's
is
really
also
fun.
true.
I don't think so. I think the streets are empty and cold.
Yes, because they're all in the comedy clubs.
Oh.
Having a great time, laughing at long-haired comedians who've been unable to get sheared because of our Lord's birthday.
Did you cry in the bathroom when you got your hair cut by your wife?
No, I didn't cry.
But how did you
Maybe
react?
tears of pure rage.
I'm not angry.
How is
That
this
means
happening?
you are angry. If you say you're not angry, that means you are angry.
I was angry. I was furious.
Why do you say you weren't angry?
What, to her I said it?
Oh,
Yeah.
She's my wife and I love her.
Oh, and then you just went in the bathroom and just
Yeah.
sulked.
And I'm punched through a wall.
What did Eddie Izzard say? Did he mention it?
Sunil.
Yeah.
I thought you said you were part of the...
Oh, did I? Oh, sorry.
Actually, I'm not really sure what
It is they. Yeah.
his odd situation is. They didn't mention it.
Okay.
Barely spoke to them. Absolutely fine. In the end, it was all fine. It's just hard, isn't it? In lockdown, you could deal with looking crap,
Yeah.
and then suddenly the gigs came back. You go, well,
You want to make a good impression.
I have to look
man.
good now.
Yeah.
Coming out of your hole.
I don't miss lockdown, but I don't not miss it.
Yeah.
I think it was a nice thing to have for some people.
Mm.
I think we're all just hedging our bets with what we're saying right now.
I think it's good you don't eat over the bin anymore.
I still eat over the bin, don't worry about it. I have a chocolate teddy over the bin every morning now
Chocolate teddy.
from the advent calendar.
Lint, is it?
Yeah.
That's what you told me. That's what you told me the other day. We had breakfast. He couldn't shut up about this lint.
Did I tell you about my new tax app as
That
well?
was the day
QuickBooks.
before. That was the day before you were excited about your calendar. So
Why'd
that's
you
so
buy-
sweet. November 30th. You're telling everyone about your next day's calendar.
Do you both have advent calendars?
Yeah.
And you do, Elliot?
No.
No.
I didn't want one, but
I respect.
Yeah.
Massive
So no, you
respect
bought
for
it
that.
for
Elliot.
yourself.
Can you respect me?
No,
Because
you
I
bought it
had
for
to buy
yourself.
it because my flatmate forced me into it.
Who forced you into it?
Helen.
What? Just. I
I
don't.
don't, I don't want one. It's childish. I don't like it.
So no, you're
stop bragging
bragging
about it.
about it.
I'm
the
not
day
bragging. I'm just
before.
saying I still eat over a bin. That's not a brag.
Oh, I'm Sunil Patel. I got a
I
beer.
eat over bins. No, I don't want it really. I'm not really that into it. It's just a chocolate teddy every day. A chocolate teddy every day is too much chocolate teddies to
How
have.
big are they? How big are
They
they?
vary in size. They sometimes that big, sometimes they're that big, and in between it just
Good
varies.
for an audio.
You just get a variety of.
audio podcast to describe things.
Well, it's
as that
video as
big.
well now, isn't it? For the no, for everyone, for patrons. Oh, let's clip it up. Clip it up for the social.
Clip it up of all the fun we've had. That's the bit that's clipped up.
Should we give the video out for free because it's a special episode?
Yeah.
Why is it
Alright.
special? What's special about it?
I think it's
You're here,
New Year's
Sean.
Eve.
No,
isn't it?
Elliot
New
says no.
Year's sort of
No,
vibe.
not this one.
Not
Not
this
this
one,
one.
man.
Why?
The lighting's bad.
The lighting's
Yeah.
bad.
Lighting's
man.
bad.
Sean's ruined it. Sean's too pale.
Sean's gone pale. Is Sean pale?
No, he's too pale for
Can I have a look at
podcast.
the screen?
How am I too pale for a podcast? It's an audio medium.
He's too pale. He can't
You're
have
too
it.
fucking-
We'll
you're too
have
pregnant for a
complaints. We'll have
podcast. What about that?
complaints. Doesn't it? That's not true.
So when this podcast comes out, you will not be pregnant.
Also, they won't be able
Who
to.
knows?
Actually, maybe you'll be pregnant with a new one.
Don't, Sean. I don't want to be pregnant with
Immediately
another
inflating.
one.
Imagine
No.
it. Imagine if you got pregnant again, like straight
You
away.
can do that if you have 2 wombs, and I don't know how many wombs I have. If you
Wombs?
have 2, yeah. If you have 2 wombs,
You don't know how many
can
wombs
have-
you got.
How much?
I
What's the
don't know.
what's the recharge time on a baby?
You do straight away, man.
Yeah, you
Surely, so
straight
you could
away.
give birth on a Monday and then Tuesday be come in and go, yeah, you're pregnant.
Well, I
You're
think
6 months pregnant.
I don't know if you know much about women's bodies at all, but no. I think there's a myth that you can't get pregnant if you're breastfeeding, but that's a myth.
That's
so
not true.
It's true then. Not true then. That's what myth means. But
That's what myth means, everyone.
yeah, I don't know. I just want to have a bit of a break. I just want to be able to treat my body like garbage again. You know what I mean? Like just.
You're still on the
not
fags and
responsible
booze, though,
for a
aren't you?
baby. Yeah. Yeah. But I've quit the hard stuff still.
right,
so
no
it's,
liquor.
yeah, I don't know.
How soon do you think you're going to have your first drink
Maybe.
or cigarette?
In the maternity ward. In the maternity
I bet
ward.
a lot of.
Bring
Yeah,
in champagne.
why not? Yeah,
Have a glass of champagne.
it's a celebration.
Yeah. Taste my baby.
What if it's what if it's like Batman Returns and your baby is so deformed and evil that you have to throw it in a canal?
A question that I've been waiting to ask for such a long time.
What if it's like, oh my god, that baby is the penguin?
Yeah, what if the
Did they
baby is the
throw
penguin?
The baby in the canal.
Yeah, Pee Wee Herman throws his baby in the canal and it's the penguin.
That's so sad.
Well, the baby is evil though.
How does he know the baby's evil?
Well, it's the penguin, so you tell me. It's
I
crime
don't-
lord.
I don't think the penguin's evil.
You think he's misunderstood?
Yeah, he's just a little penguin.
He's a little penguin.
I do like that about Batman. Now, one of the villains is just a penguin.
He's just deformed, yeah.
No, but he's like, it's obvious that they meant like, oh, he's a penguin. And then slowly over the years, they've tried to legitimise it.
Yeah, but
Some
how-
all of Batman, they just go, he's a clown. And then they go, yeah, but he's the Dark Prince. Go, he's a clown. Just go,
He's a fucking clown. But what is the backstory of the penguin? Someone fucked a penguin and it came out.
Yeah, I think so.
Is it?
Someone fucked. No, I don't know. Elliot, what's the backstory of the penguin? Is he like a crime lord?
He is a crime lord.
He's like a gangster, but he looks
Don't
like
look at me, I don't know.
But he looks like a penguin.
Doesn't he just dress like a penguin? Like
I think
he's
he's got a sharp.
He's a bit slippery.
He's slippery like a penguin. Loves a fish and loves to have a splash about at the zoo.
Is that right, Elliot?
He does. He's not on his laptop.
Isn't
Just realised that the camera's
Elliot's watching something else, isn't he?
Just realised both the mics are all in your faces, so we can't see your faces again.
Oh, so now just quit it.
It's great.
Just
Which
try
Batman
my
villain?
best.
Which Batman villain would you most like to be your baby? Would you most like to give birth to?
I don't. All I know is the Joker. It's the only one I know.
Which villain, just in general, would you like to give birth to?
Can you stop calling my baby a villain?
No,
No,
I'm not
but if
saying-
you were to give birth
it
to a
could be the
villain,
saviour. If I could give birth on Christmas Day, and then you'll be
yeah,
sorry.
but what if it was? Which villain would you most?
Then
like
I'll
to
be
give-
sorry. What do you mean? Then I'll be sorry. I'll be there on Christmas Day, get the news, and go, damn, she got me. She got me good. She's given birth to the new Lord.
What? I don't know any villains.
If
Come on.
if your baby is the second coming of Christ,
Yeah,
that makes you the second coming of.
Mary.
Mary.
I'm Mary.
Do you?
The Virgin Mary.
Do you? Yeah. Do you think that you've got? Do you think you?
Got what it takes? Yeah. Yeah. I'm Mary.
But you don't have to do much.
Yeah.
It's Jesus. It's fine. He's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. You are Judas.
Why?
Why?
Because he's called my baby a villain.
No, Judas liked Jesus.
No, Judas fucked
He just
it.
took the money. He just took the
Judas
money.
killed Jesus.
He didn't get him. He took the money to get other people.
Indirectly
He killed him.
He did, but he just wanted the money. He wasn't like, I'd hate Jesus.
But also, Judas wasn't
Stop
just.
defending Judas.
But I
He
don't
felt
know-
bad.
But Judas wasn't Jesus's
Enemy.
mum's mate. Judas was in his gang.
We don't know who Mary's mates were.
She must have had
She
a
didn't
view.
have many mates.
She probably did a podcast
had
about
no-
this time before Jesus.
She had nowhere to go on Christmas Eve. She didn't have any friends. She had nowhere to go.
She had nowhere to go.
She was lonely.
Why didn't she have anywhere to go?
Probably because she was like, look, the other night God fucked me, and now I'm pregnant. And everyone was
Yeah.
like, look, Mary, we've had enough of your tales.
No, she gave birth at Christmas. So, why did she suddenly have to find somewhere to go for the birth?
Because, have you heard of a podcast called Sean and Elliot Read the Bible?
No.
Oh, fuck.
What's it about?
Elliot, have you heard of it?
No one's heard of it, man.
No, did you make up a podcast?
They,
How many episodes are there?
They went 69, the best number. I believe that they were travelling because King Herod wanted a census.
That's it.
Oh,
And
God.
so they all had to travel
Yes.
in. So you better hope that Boris Johnson doesn't order a census on Christmas Eve.
Oh, my God.
There's no room in the inn. And so they had to have the baby in a stable.
You can
I'd
do
be
it in
so
our.
allergic
You
to the
can do it in
hay.
our garden. We've got a big garden.
I know the chickens will be annoying.
No, chickens are gone. They
Oh, yeah,
died.
ate all
They
the
got killed by the
chickens. Oh,
foxes.
yeah, that's a good point.
Mm.
Anyway, lots to look forward to.
I'm very excited for it.
I'm excited.
Hero or villain? That baby will get a lot of
Vote
love.
now. Vote now.
No.
How should they raise their baby? As a hero or a villain?
How do you raise a villain?
You just make it like be
Angry.
on the dark
You
side.
just give it
yeah.
prosthetics, make it into like a penguin or like
You don't let it have any light,
Okay.
and you tell it it's an idiot.
you go, you're an
Makes it
idiot.
cross. Yeah.
You're an idiot. You'll never be a stand-up comedian. And then it becomes the Joker.
Joking, yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah. What if your baby's really bad at telling jokes?
that's fine.
Then it can become the Joker.
Yeah.
Have it,
But then you know it's going to be an evil baby.
As long as it doesn't want to do comedy. If it's
What?
bad at comedy, it wants to do comedy. That'd be bad.
You'd have to watch it and be like, yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
You'd probably be in a position to help them as well. You'd be like one of those. Parents you see. I mean, we know some people who. Luckily, most of the people we know are very good at comedy. Whose
Yeah, you
parents
could
were in
get that
comedy.
baby on Red Richardson and Friends.
I've got some.
That'll still be going in 20 years' time.
got a big gig for you on the 29th of December 2040.
Please do come to Red Richardson and Friends on the 29th of December. I'll be on with Red Richardson.
Who else?
Helen Bauer, I think, and then whoever else is about.
Well,
you guys
I'll
wanna
come
do
do it. I'll come
Yeah,
do
I'll
it.
do
This one,
it.
yeah, all the boys.
Can you bring a baby?
Yeah. That is your catchphrase for the next year, isn't it? Can you bring a baby?
Can you bring a villainous
Can
baby?
you bring a baby?
An evil baby.
Can you bring a treacherous baby?
Can my baby open for you at Leicester Square Theatre?
It depends how.
Oh, please.
Only if it's not part of a nefarious plot to take over the city.
But who's going to wheel the baby? You got to wheel the baby on.
I'll wheel the baby on.
And then what? And then what? Leave it there for
baby
20 minutes. Leave it for 20 and then pick it back
What?
up
So the
again.
baby just lies there and just like I give it a microphone.
Everyone's
Yeah.
got to watch.
When will it talk? Will it talk by then?
Yeah, it'll be forming full sentences.
What if people shout and heckle the baby?
Oh, I'd get really cross. I'll
You're
come
not
on and
allowed to
go,
get
don't
involved.
you shout that baby. And
Yeah,
then I'll
but-
go, keep going, baby.
You'll come on and do that.
What a distressing experience for baby.
What?
Yeah, and then Sean
Sean
can go on afterwards.
I think it's more
Sean's
You'd make the
thinking-
history books. First act to have a baby to open for him.
for the baby and mother. I mean, what a horrible
You
gig.
leave my baby alone.
That's the act.
What a horrible gig. Big night for me. Been working in this industry a long time. Get a big crowd in. They sit down, lights go down, go, ladies and gentlemen. Please. Normally, the support out for a comedian is someone up and coming. This one isn't. Never done a gig. Not sure.
Doesn't know what comedy is.
Please welcome on stage, Penguin Kemsley. And then
And then I roll
you
on.
wheel out a little
I wheel out
baby.
the baby.
Give the mic into the baby. The
Yeah.
baby goes, what, goo goo gaga or whatever. And then they go, the audience then boo.
No, they wouldn't boo the baby. I'd boo them.
Exactly. So you
They
run
boo
out.
the baby, I boo them.
You run
I
out.
go, you boo. Stop booing my baby.
Then what? Lights go down for an interval, and then it'll come up, and I have to go and do a show.
Yeah.
Well, the baby has to introduce you for
Ooh.
Penguin Kemsley. That is the name, yeah?
Do you want to hear a sad story?
All right.
Are you still doing this bit?
Yes.
Yeah, she won't stop.
Okay.
What is the baby's name?
Oswald Cobblepot. That's the name of the penguin. Read his story. That's
Oswald-
sadder. I bet that's sadder than this story.
Oswald
Bet it's
Cobblepot.
not. Bet it's not sad in this story. This is a very sad story for Christmas. Oh, no, I just got my
Batman
own
Returns
website.
is also at Christmas. Can we read both? Read the story of the penguin and read.
Okay, this is the story of the penguin. A cat who has received
the cat woman.
0 adoption
Returns.
applications.
Oh no.
0 is looking for a forever home. A kitty in California is desperately looking for a new home. I don't know how the kitty's looking for the home. Like, that's one thing that I don't really understand by this. It's like on right move.
What's wrong with it?
That cat needs to stop being so desperate. It's
Yeah.
putting people off it.
Needy. What's wrong with it?
It's
That's
got
what
an
people think.
unusual appearance.
Let's have a look. 3 heads. 3 eyes.
No.
6 ears.
She still has a playful and affectionate
Pointed nose.
temperament.
Fin-like features. Penguin-like personality.
Evil cat.
She has a congenital face abnormality.
What is it though? 2
I don't
noses.
really know. It's like,
Can you? Is
Show
there a
us.
photo there?
it's hard to describe. How would you describe this?
Just show it to us, and then we'll describe it.
How would I describe it? Oh my god.
How would you describe that?
What's that?
It's a cat.
The eyes are too low.
What's wrong with it?
Eyes around its nose.
It looks like the eyes are like
Looks
the wrong way
fine.
round.
What's on top of its head? Another head. What is it?
It's got an extra head on its head. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I don't know what's
It's got
wrong
an
with
extra.
it.
It's got an extra head.
It looks a bit like you, Snow.
Can't see it.
Do you know what it
there's
looks
a
like?
mic
It
in
looks
the
a bit
way.
like a Klingon.
Yeah, it's Klingon cat. But someone will have that.
Yeah, I'll have a
That's
Klingon.
that's marketing.
That's what they need to
That's
do.
when you find a nice old Trekkie who hasn't already got a cat that looks like a Klingon.
There's a number you can call. She was found covered in dirt, underweight, and infested with fleas.
Where was she found?
Okay.
Doesn't say.
Did you read this again? Did you read this one before reading it? Yeah.
And she's tested negative for leukemia and FIV.
Feline AIDS.
Yep.
So she's not got cat AIDS and she hasn't got leukemia.
No, and she's been sprayed, vaccinated, dewormed, and microchipped.
How old is it?
5 months.
Yeah, I'll take it.
In California, how are you going to get that?
I'll move there. Look after that cat.
I'll
How are you gonna
move
move
there
that?
for the cat.
Yeah. Why not?
Why not, indeed, actually.
How are you going to do that, though? You get a plane?
No, I don't really want that cat. It's weird looking.
No!
No, I don't know what's wrong with it.
It'd be hard for Sunil to own a cat because the cat would look at the owner and be like, oh, I should look like you.
I don't look like
you're,
a cat.
You're what I should be.
So it says...
Now look up the penguins one. Let's see.
The Penguin is a supervillain appearing in American comic books.
What's the backstory?
He fancies himself the gentleman of crime.
But why?
He's often wearing a monocle, a top hat, and a tuxedo.
What's he made of though? Other penguins. What's it made of?
Umbrellas.
He's made of umbrellas.
No, he uses them.
God, it's evil.
He was
Yeah, it's just because he dresses like he looks like a penguin when he
Absolutely
dresses.
evil, that. Using umbrellas. Who the fuck does he think he is? Hitler.
I think it's because his nose is quite long, like a penguin, and he wears a. Oh no, penguin doesn't wear a top hat, and his trousers are very pantaloony, like a penguin, and he has a penguin jacket.
Yeah, tails.
You know,
he has
like
tails.
he has tails.
I don't like
so-
that. I don't like that. That's how he can be.
So he's not deformed.
In the film, he was deformed for real. For real. For,
For
real.
real. For real deformed,
For real
man.
deformed. Get on Batman
Harriet,
Returns.
come on.
The greatest Christmas film ever.
Harriet,
Yeah.
what are you doing now?
Talk about a cat that doesn't have a home.
Penguin
Batman Returns,
Penguin.
Catwoman.
is a deformed man.
Nonsense now.
He was
It's descended in.
not in a canal, but in the Gotham sewers as a baby.
Yeah, there's no
Yeah.
canal there.
He travelled as a circus freak.
They don't really have canals in America, do they? Let's discuss that.
They don't have canals in America.
They don't.
Why wouldn't they? Why don't they though?
They've got big rivers instead.
I'd have thought they'd have loved all that.
All that's wrong with him is he just really likes umbrellas. I don't understand.
And he's deformed. He's got a long nose.
No, but everyone's like, oh, he's evil, but he just really likes umbrellas.
Yeah, but he is a cunt. He's been doing like bad stuff.
What's he done that's bad?
He's been smashing people up.
Let's bleep out that C word that was unnecessary there.
What from you?
Yeah.
You said that the
You
last time
embarrassed
as well,
because he
didn't you?
said
Did
the
I?
C word.
Yeah, I saw it on the
Don't
clips. I saw it on the clips.
Sorry, oh yeah, called
saw it on
Dumbo.
the clips.
Yeah.
You said the C word. And, yeah.
Sorry about
What's
that.
going on? Have you been
I'm
hanging
just
out?
playing up.
You've been hanging out with some bad lads.
Who have I been hanging out
In
with?
the freak show.
Red
there's a
Richardson.
poodle lady.
There was a poodle lady.
Right, I think we should wrap up the story there. It's a really sad story. It made me cry because the cat had a fucking another head on its head. But it's
Finally,
not got AIDS
the
or
podcast can
leukemia.
end. So Neil cried.
She sent a ratty
He was told the
Jesus Christ.
story of the penguin.
blow up a store.
Harriet,
Yeah.
let's wrap this up
Sorry,
now.
I just have to read things if it's about poodles. I've got to go to the hospital.
Yes, I know. I need a lift home.
Anyway, that was. But what are we going to do about that cat?
We're not going to do anything about that yet. It's probably got a home now because it's got a lot of press attention.
It was in the metro.
Can we put you in a sad story saying this woman needs a home?
Yeah.
This
and
woman
she's got
is-
a baby
This
that
weird
needs a
looking
home.
lady.
This
Nobody
woman,
wants to house-
is very worried that she's giving birth to a supervillain.
I'm not worried about it. You're a supervillain.
She's getting the scans through, and they seem to reveal umbrella-like action in the womb.
Okay, we're gonna go. Sean's on tour. He doesn't know when.
I don't know when. He hasn't got a website.
I have got a website, SeanMcLaughlinComedian.com. It's all going to be on there.
Who's got SeanMcLaughlin.com?
Oh, the actual
Oh,
famous
that-
Sean McLoughlin.
the
No,
gamer.
he hasn't got that.
Who's got it then?
Someone else.
Sean McLaughlin. How do you spell it?
But they haven't done it. They haven't put a website on there because I was going to buy that domain yesterday. I thought that would be a good way to usurp having to sack the woman. Is I could just build
Just
another
build a new
website
one.
and just have
paying
two
her.
full-time websites. One of which is new and one of which is old.
Are you looking it up?
No, I'm gonna buy it before Sean can.
No,
Someone's already got it.
Someone's got it. They just haven't done
Yeah,
anything
I'm
with
gonna
it.
buy it from them.
Why are you going to buy it from them?
Yeah, because then I'll have the power, and then I'll make a website. But all of your dates.
But I've asked you to make a
All of
website.
your dates, I'll just put one day early, and then
Sean McLaughlin plus baby.
everybody just go one day early, and then my baby will be there, and my baby will do stand up, and everyone will love my baby. No one wants you. They're just
All right, because you're going on tour.
yeah,
So how about
What is your baby?
can I get a
screaming?
baby to open for you?
absolutely not, Sean.
Why?
It's a professional tour. Why would you suggest that? Oh my god! Thank you so much, everybody. Find us on the internet and
They're all listening to us on
Find
the
us on the
internet.
and patreon.com. Come join us. Happy Christmas.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Happy New Year.